We are
We are so much more.
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
we are the energy.
behind your everyday.
And we are.
Obsessively,
Relentlessly.
At your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wells Fargo Arena. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. I'm Blake Walker alongside Tammy Blackstone, and we have our Class 4A quarterfinal. It's the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs taking on the Cedar Rapids Xavier Saints. Tammy, this is a really nice matchup. Dallas Center Grimes takes down Benton in their first round matchup thanks to a whole lot of three-pointers. And then Xavier hangs on for a tight one against Central DeWitt. What do we got in front of us here this evening?
I think we have a really good matchup. These two teams on paper look very similar. We've got very balanced scoring across the board for both teams. Both teams really take care of the ball, not a lot of turnovers, and both see significant scoring off their bench. So what we're going to be looking for is one of these teams to kind of break out of that mold, to go above and beyond what we see on paper and show us something special tonight.
Take a look at our road to the championship on how both these two teams got here, if you want to run us through those.
Sure. Cedar Rapids Xavier has a record of 18-6. In the quarterfinals, they beat Central DeWitt 62-55. We're going to be seeing some scoring. Kyla Mason came off the bench and scored those 14 points for them. Libby Fandle, just a freshman, with those 12 points. And then for Dallas Center Grimes, they're coming in at 21-3, beating Benton, as you said, thanks to some good three-point shooting. Ella Lampe for them had 15 points. Ellie Nelson, 11. Several other players in double figures for them as well. Again, a really balanced effort.
Should be a fun game ahead, no doubt about that. Xavier looking to make it to yet another title game, looking for their 5th state championship in school history and girls basketball. Dallas Center Grimes looking for their first. We'll take a break and we'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Order for curbside pickup this winter, and we'll bring your delicious Casey's Pizza order outside so you can stay inside. Now at Casey's, buy one large pizza, get one half off. Casey's, here for staying inside, here for good.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Welcome back to the Girls State Basketball Tournament. Dallas Center Grimes, Cedar Rapids Xavier going at it in Class 4A semifinal. Winner of this game gets Glenwood and, missing off the top of my head, Glenwood and I can't remember it for the life of me right now. That would be Glenwood and Bishop Heelan, excuse me. Four very good teams. Class 4A for a lot of people is thought to be one of the best classes and one of the most up-in-the-air classes, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen some really good games here already this week, and I think we're due for some more. I think there's maybe a lack of individual standout stars, but that is to the advantage of these teams as a whole. It really makes that balance stand out, and you got to look to other things. And defense is a real focus. You're rebounding, the little things that maybe don't always come to the surface really become more important.
One of the crazy things about Dallas Center Grimes, a lot of people have stepped back and taken a look. So good beyond the three-point line, such a high-scoring team, but only given up 30 points per contest, which is unbelievable. We've seen many teams here at the state score. Not many teams can even get over 50. What makes that team and what makes the difference to get over 50 and hold these teams to such competitively low levels?
Right, like you said, I think that they've Dallas Center Grimes, their stingy defense, they're known for it, have held teams to an average, like you said, of about 30 points. Xavier is used to scoring twice that many points in a game, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out today. To kind of combat that, I think that you really have to not be intimidated. We're going to need to see Xavier come out aggressive today, not back on their heels, and no matter what defense they see, they just have to stay in the offensive plan that has worked for them all year, that got them to this level. Not forget how you got to the state semifinals.
Dallas Center Grimes 21-3 on the season. Their only losses to North Polk, who finished just outside of the state tournament, lost in their regional final. Grinnell, who lost just in their regional final, and then the Johnston Dragons. I don't know if you've heard of them, but currently sitting in the Class 5A title game, and they lost them by just 12. Cedar Rapids Xavier on the other side, losses to Linn-Mar, very good team. Waverly Shellrock, who got here. Iowa City West twice, who lost in their regional final. Cedar Falls and then Waterloo West, who's now in the Class 5A final. But a very impressive win the Saints had over Iowa City High earlier this season. And that's kind of one of those advantages for Cedar Rapids Xavier. They play really good teams on the eastern side of Iowa.
Play fantastic teams. And like you said, a lot of those teams are here at the state tournament. And so I don't think we're going to see an intimidated Cedar Rapids Xavier team. They're coming in as the lower seed to this game, of course, but they have seen a lot of good teams all season long. They're going to be ready for this. They're not going to feel like the underdog.
Coached by Tom Lilly, 596 wins in his career. Won't quite get to 600 here at the state tournament, but next year they'll be celebrating. Coach Jones, on the other hand, did hit 100 career victories just earlier this season, currently has 116. We'll take a quick break and be back for the opening ceremonies of tonight's game. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
semifinal matchup featuring from Cedar Rapids the Xavier Saints and the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete.
Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
First of all, here are your non-starters for the Xavier Saints.
Nice, that pen. The pen right over there.
Number 0, Emma Arnold. Number 2, Riley Yunker. Number 4, Sydney Huber. Number 5, Ava Turner. Number 11, Allie Schuckman. Number 21, Kyla Mason. Number 22, Taylor Rexroth. Number 24, Lexi Turner. And number 35, Aaliyah Beyer. Your assistant coaches, Stephanie Potts, Beth Samick, Jim Potts, and Liam McConville. Now let's meet your non-starters for the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Number 10, Samantha York. Number 14, Kaylin Petrak. Number 20, Aubrey Johansson. Number 22, Kayla Rice. Number 24, Finley Fitzgerald. Number 30, Alexa Henricks. Number 32, Kylie Lahaz. Number 40, Jill Jansen. Number 44, Josie Lampy. And number 54, Sydney Mintz. Your assistant coaches, Judy Nisley, Rich Cluster, Jalen Raymond, and Jacob Heineman. And now, it's time to introduce your starters for this 4A semifinal. For Xavier at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 10, Maya Carl. For Dallas Center Grimes at guard, a 5'5" senior, number 4, Avery Korshing. For the Saints at guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 13, Libby Fandel. For the Mustangs at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 12, Vanessa Bickford. For Xavier at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 15, Lexi Beyer. For Dallas Center Grimes at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 34, Ella Lempe. For the Saints at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 20, Maddie Stager. For the Mustangs at forward, a 5'6" senior, number 42, Elle Nelson. And for Xavier at forward, a 5'7" senior, number 30, Mary Kate Mater. For Dallas Center Grimes at forward, a 6-foot junior, number 50, Emma Miner. Head coach for the Saints, Tom Lilly. And for the Mustangs, Adam Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the area in front of the scorer's bench as I introduce your officials for today's game as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. James Crozier, Scott Giles, and Chris Lynch. All right, who's ready for state tournament basketball?
The Mustangs of Dallas Center Grimes, the Saints of Xavier, ready to go off and running in the Class 4A semifinal. Winner is headed to the championship game. great crowds on hand for both teams. Dallas Center Grimes obviously a little bit closer.
Yeah, both these schools though definitely came out in full force to support their teams.
Xavier will be in all dark blue. Dallas Center Grimes will be in all white. Someone's punching their ticket to the Class 4A title game, and we all figure out now. Xavier got a win over Central DeWitt in the quarterfinal game against Central DeWitt, and then Dallas Center Grimes a win over Benton, where the Mustangs hit 10 3-pointers in a wild game. 64-38 victory for them. The Saints look to work it around the top of the key. Here's a drive baseline. And we're going to get a foul down low. Offensive foul.
Tight defense that time there by Dallas Center Grimes. I think we're going to see that throughout. That is what they're known for. Not giving an inch there for Cedar Rapids Xavier.
A little bit of a press here by Xavier to try to catch the Mustangs off guard. And that one's knocked out of bounds. What is the biggest key for Xavier today? After you watch that film against Benton and you see all those 3-pointers, what's that number one thing that you think they got to work on?
I think if they could control the boards in this game, that's what's going to give them the leg up over this slightly taller Dallas Center Grimes team. Again, they're going to need to find something kind of to break this tie on paper as how similar these teams come into the game.
Bickford at the top of the key for the Mustangs. They'll work it around and try to get their offense off and running. Here's Emma Minor working around. Good defense here by the Saints so far. Mustangs not able to go very far, as we're just getting going in Class 4A semifinal. Minor step back, long two, might have been a three, doesn't matter, it's off, and the Saints come racing back the other way. Mater gets caught up trying to go down low. They kick right back outside. Good defense on both ends by the Mustangs and the Saints. Down low to Steger. And that one's on the floor. That's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go back the Mustangs' direction.
It's a good backdoor cut there by the Saints. It's going to be tough, though, against this DCG defense to slip anything, especially a bounce pass through that lane. It's going to be pretty tight down there tonight.
Both teams struggle on their first couple of offensive possessions. The Mustangs get it on. That's Korshing. It's almost knocked away, but eventually she'll bring it across court for the Mustangs. Minor at the top of the key. Almost every single player on this Dallas Center Grimes starting five can take and make it from the three-point line. It's hard to cover them. Long three at the top, no. Korshing grabs the long rebound. And the Mustangs reset back on offense. Nice find down low, off the glass, and good. El Nelson, the senior, cracks the Mustangs on the board for the first time this evening. Byer gets across the timeline just in time, and the Saints get moving on their offense. Vandell back outside to Mater for three. It's good. Steal on the inbound, and back the other way is Libby Vandell, the freshman.
And this is what Xavier is just really good at, this backcourt defense, putting that pressure on and converting and turning those into points.
Mustangs get it across the floor. Nice bounce pass down low, and Nelson gets fouled. Going up for two.
It's good hustle back on defense there.
It's the only downside to playing such up-press defense. You got to get back.
Certainly do.
So Nelson will go to the line for Dallas Center Grimes. She rims out on her first. Nelson, a 71% free throw shooter.
Nelson averages just 3 points a game, but on Monday's game here in at State, she did put in 11 points, really helping her team out.
Talk about a role player to only average 3 a game and sit in the starting lineup. Must mean that she's doing a lot others than just scoring. Saints get it across. They lead 5-3 over Dallas Center Grimes. Just getting going here. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter of this Class 4A semifinal. Fidel all the way, high off the glass and good.
Great aggressive move there by Fandel. She certainly does not play like the freshman that she is.
She came out during starting lineups, had to double check the sheet. Freshman indeed. 7-3 start for Xavier. Nice drive to the basket off the glass, no, too strong. Rebound taken away by Nelson again.
Xavier has allowed DCG to get a couple of these second chance opportunities here already in this first quarter.
Bickford's long three missed. Minor got called on a foul going for the rebound. It's DCG's first foul of the ball game. A couple substitutions in for Xavier. IMT Insurance substitutions. Brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMTINS.com. Solid start for Xavier. A 7-3 advantage over Dallas Center Grimes, the 1 seed and the 4 seed going at it. Saints trying to work it around. There's Fandel down low. On the block, turn around. Not going to go. That was Kyla Mason, the junior. And the Mustangs push. Minor, left, right, all the way. No. Too strong, and Xavier grabs another rebound. Coast to coast, Fandel a long three. No, off the side iron, and Mustangs bring it back. Both teams looking to take advantage in transition when they can, and there's an offensive foul. Got to think we'll see more of that. When you have a transition opportunity, you probably want to take it.
Absolutely, yeah. Like you said, both these teams really like to run, push the ball up the court. We're seeing that. I think that we'll see them settle down a little bit, set up those offenses, take a little bit more time. But it's certainly exciting to watch.
DCG averages 56 per contest, Xavier 55. So both of them very even on the offensive end. Another foul on a Mustang player. I think that's going to be on Ella Lampy. And Xavier will throw in. This is Emma Arnold on the throw in, with 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Vandell down low. Arnold, a nice floater there by Riley Jonker, the junior, can't go. Rebound, back up and in.
It's a great second chance there when you grab that close rebound and put it right back in.
Xavier pressed hard. Mustangs going to try to make a pay for it. Stolen away back on the other end, but a travel. No, not a travel, just stepped on the line. Couldn't see it. Good effort, though. That was number 21, Kyla Mason.
Very good steal, or near steal there by Kyla Mason. She's a junior. I mentioned it before the game. She averages almost 10 points a game coming off the bench and had 14 already here at the state tournament in the quarterfinal.
Has already made a big difference off the bench in the couple minutes she's been in so far today. 9-3 Xavier against Dallas Center Grimes. The Mustangs can't quite get going. Long three at the top, rims out, Minor on the rebound. There's another offensive rebound for the Mustangs. Minor just runs to the corner, fires her own three and puts it in.
It's a good looking shot there by Emma Minor. She can really play everywhere on the court. You'll see her battle for a rebound underneath, take it up the court herself, and as we see there, also has a 3-point shot.
Can play any position. 9-6. Just under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Turner takes it baseline, kicks to a wide open Lexi Beyer. Her three can't go, but it falls right in the lap of Emma Arnold. She tries to go down low, but it's knocked away, and Vanessa Bickford's on the steal for Dallas Center Grimes. Josie Lampy all the way. No. And a jump ball be called. It'll go back to Xavier. Good effort by Vanessa Bickford going after the ball there.
Both of these teams came out with a lot of energy. I'm not seeing a lot of nerves out there. I think they're really comfortable here. Got one game under their belt here at the state tournament, really settling in.
Finley Fitzgerald was also in down there for the Mustangs. Xavier sets back up on offense. And we're going to get a travel. Either going to be a travel or a carry. Rebounding, been pretty big so far. Both teams with 5. And turnovers, also pretty even 3 for Xavier, just 2 for Dallas Center Grimes. The Mustangs, though, only shooting 2 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, they'll be looking to hopefully improve that shooting percentage. Look for a few more shots to fall. But, yeah, both these teams, they really do take care of the ball. I don't think, even though we're seeing good pressure defense, but despite that, we're not seeing a lot of turnovers.
And if you're Dallas Center Grimes, yeah, you shot lights out the other day, but you can't get shell-shocked if you're not shooting the same here tonight.
That's right.
Fitzgerald has it for the Mustangs to go back up top to Emma Miner and keep on swinging it. Long 3 by Kayla Reese, no. Saints bring it back up the floor. Lexi Byer. Overall, great defense by both teams. Nothing coming easy. And not many wide open shots. We reach a minute to go in the quarter.
Xavier really looking for the right opportunity here, taking their time against a tough defense, making a lot of passes.
And if you get under a minute, teams kind of say, well, do we want to take a shot or just take it down to the buzzer? Pass down low, jumped in front of it is Reese, and it's going to be out of bounds and heading toward Xavier's direction once again.
Against this so strong Dallas Center Grimes defense, it's tough to make that many passes. And they certainly weren't stalling. You heard a chant from the crowd as if they were, but they were looking for an opportunity. Yeah. They just couldn't find one.
Closing in on half a minute to go. Xavier kind of caught up. They eventually get it away. That was Sydney Huber. And now it seems like the Saints might be content. Huber back up top. Byer looking for someone with 15 seconds to go. Byer goes all the way, can't get it, misses off front iron. Rebound, put back up and in, no. Byer fights for the loose ball, jump ball to go back to Dallas Center Grimes.
It's a good fight in there from Cedar Rapids Xavier. Maya Carl with that tough board and just fighting. Didn't fall that time, but that's the kind of fight you need underneath the basket to gain yourself those second chance opportunities.
That was well over 30 seconds of really solid defense by the Mustangs, and now get a chance to score here with 8 seconds to go. Fitzgerald up to Corshing. Corshing has options. She gets over to Lampy for a 3. Good! Josie Lampy at the buzzer.
Great shot there by the sophomore.
9-9. We finish up in the first quarter. We'll see you in the second. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday,
and we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Fans, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. Welcome back to the Girls State Basketball Tournament. Blake Walker, Tammy Blackstone with you. Cedar Rapids Xavier and Dallas Center Grimes going at it. The Mustangs get a steal here to start the second quarter. They tied it up with a Josie Lampy 3 at the end of the first quarter. And we're at 9-9. Here's Fitzgerald all the way to the basket, up and good.
It's a great take there by Finley Fitzgerald. She's a junior. She comes off the bench and had a really solid 9 points for this team earlier in the tournament. She's a great spark for them.
Both these teams, very good bench players.
A lot of points. Over 20 points off the bench for both of these teams.
Nice backdoor cut by Mary Kate Mater. Ties it back up at 11. DCG was down by 6 at one point there in that first quarter, was able to rally back.
Defense has really been the story of this game so far on both sides.
Mustangs have forced 5 turnovers. Saints have just forced 2. Long 3, no. Long rebound, though. Picked up, taken back. Fitzgerald underneath, gets swatted, but they're going to call foul on, I think that's Mater. And it is.
Dallas Center Grimes really in there fighting for those offensive rebounds, giving themselves another shot at it.
4 offensive rebounds so far by the Mustangs. Fitzgerald's first free throw off the front iron. Finley will try for her second. Able to knock that one down, gives the Mustangs the 1-point lead as we get going here in the second quarter. Mustangs opt to not press, rely on their half-court defense that has been so successful so far. Mater on a screen, good pickup by Miner. Vandell almost gets it knocked away. She's doubled immediately, and the Saints keep trying to work it around.
You see these defenders playing so tight. They're switching on the screens up top and just really stuck to those players like glue. Xavier just looking for an opportunity.
They go down low, picked up double team, and Fitzgerald, no, Miner with the steal for Dallas Center Grimes. And the stifling defense continues. Mustangs lead by 1 with a chance to extend. Bickford, the sophomore at the top of the key. Been so solid for the Mustangs all season, and as just a sophomore, it's got to scare the rest of the state. Miner thought about a 3, kicks right back. Pass attempt down low and a reach in. No, double dribble. That was Maya Carl who was able to kind of knock it in there and force a double dribble.
Yeah, I think just kind of, knocked her a little bit
off balance.
Off balance. It's good defense.
3 fouls apiece for both teams. (12-11) in favor of the Mustangs. Mater at the wing. She was picked up. Long 3 by Fandel, and she misses everything. And a save attempt not going to work for the Saints.
You know, there's a couple different three-point lines on these courts, and we've seen throughout the tournament, we've seen these long three-pointers. Yes. You kind of wonder if they lose track a little bit of where they are.
Always happens. And sometimes it does make a difference for some girls.
Right. Fantastic.
Just keep hitting. Mustangs see a transition opportunity. Not going to go for Bickford. They kick back out. Long 3, no. Miner can't get the rebound, and here come the Saints back the other way. They have a number. Kyla Mason, no. And they're going to get a foul on Carl.
I love seeing the fight of these teams under the basket. Both, they're crashing so hard for the boards to get those opportunities.
Carl came flying in to try to snag the rebound and just ran out of real estate down low.
Xavier is up tight in this full court press.
And it's caused the Mustangs a couple issues. But overall, Coach Jones and his squad have been able to keep up with it. But it definitely frees people up if you're not back in time. .438 remaining here in the second quarter. That one knocked away. Here come the Saints back the other way. A rare turnover by the Mustangs. Arnold swings it to Mater. She thought about a 3, instead goes baseline, and an offensive foul.
Seen a couple of those here in this game. Again, it's a credit to the defense of both of these teams, knowing, being able to anticipate where that offensive player is headed, get there first, beat him to a spot, get those feet set.
And you almost sometimes call it a frustration. You're just really trying to get down low and get something, free yourself up.
Right.
Dallas Center Grimes and Coach Jones want a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Mustangs lead 12-11. A high-scoring offensive display usually is what we see from these teams.
Right.
DCG only gives up 33 a game, but right now it's just the defense is shining. Is it kind of like in football? I'm a football guy. Eventually they'll kind of slow down and maybe one of them will get a little tired?
Well, that's sort of I think the story of this game is that, I mean, it's just 11-12, but I've seen so much effort out there. I've seen so much energy expended, but it's on the defensive end for both of them. No, I don't think we're going to see these teams get tired. There's so much adrenaline. They're going to keep fighting. But one of these offenses is going to find a way to break through.
Add on Xavier's really good half-court defense. The press also having to keep up with a good press defense.
Right.
Bickford doubled, eventually gets it across. Saints force a turnover again. A long three. Nope, it's going to be on the 2. Doesn't matter, it was a miss, and the Mustangs push again. Fitzgerald to Minor. She's wide open for 3. Rims out. Saints with the rebound.
And again, we're running.
I'm sure they'd love to run if you're stuck in half court all the time.
That's right.
Fandel, the freshman, hands over to Emma Arnold.
You know, these defenses make it hard to pass. I'd like to see some more penetration from both sides. Good steal there.
Fitzgerald on the floor for a steal attempt, and I think, there was a foul.
Okay.
That's on Fandel.
I think one way to kind of bust through these tight defenses is not through the passing, but penetrate, draw a couple of defenders, maybe then kick back out.
Steal attempt misses by the Saints.
Good hands there by Riley Yonker, the senior.
Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And we are still just at 12-11. As that one's out of bounds.
Dallas Center Grimes is getting themselves so deep in that backcourt and kind of in the corner there, allowing that trap to be set.
Yeah, they're not really letting anyone fan out here to the front court.
Yeah. I think that'll be a discussion point at halftime for Dallas Center Grimes, is not just breaking the press, but how to score off of it.
Bickford all the way, gets fouled. And the Mustangs will go to the line for the third time tonight. That's another thing that Xavier might try to hit on. No free throw line attempts for the Saints so far.
Right, quite a difference.
Bickford knocks down her first, 79% free throw shooter.
And you mentioned she is just a sophomore. She contributes about 7 points a game for this team, a real leader on the court. Great future ahead of her.
Misses on the second. Minor almost grabbed that rebound, knocked it out of bounds, still going back the other way. But that's the effort thing we talk about. I mean, you wouldn't think she'd be going after that ball so early, but
I don't think I've seen a shot go up on either side where there hasn't been an offensive player crash in those boards. Coaches love to see that.
Lexi Turner picked up by Josie Lampy. Fandel will start to swing. She got a good screen that time.
There's that tight defense again.
The switching is really, really well done. They're going to get a double dribble on Lexi Byer. I'm very impressed with the switching of Dallas Center Grimes defense.
They do it very, very effectively. They're just not giving it in. You can tell that they've done this all season and they know what they're doing. I think that if Xavier could turn the corner and drive and get into the lane, could break something up.
Three-pointer from the corner, not going to fall for the Mustangs. That was L. Nelson. Xavier fans wanted a foul on the back end on a press by DCG. Fandel almost got caught up. It's crazy because usually you'd think if a team's having trouble getting in the post, the opposing team has a big center, someone that's really imposing down low. Dallas Center Grimes really doesn't have that.
No.
It's just very good defense. Still nothing. Fandel back outside to travel.
Now we've seen a couple of forced turnovers in a row here with that stifling defense and just kind of taking Cedar Rapids Xavier out of their game just enough to cause some unusual errors.
That is 10 turnovers for the Saints. Dallas Center Grimes just 5. And DCG with a 2-point lead. Just shooting 23%, but
I believe 10 turnovers is all that Xavier had in their entire first game here at the tournament. So
put that in perspective for you.
DCG doing a good job of causing those.
Fitzgerald at the wing. Wanted to get it down to Minor. Instead, they go to Josie Lampy, and they continue to swing it. Minor on the block. She travels.
Emma Minor is just a really good scorer. Very solid, a little bit of travel there. She's a St. Thomas commit. She's just a junior, but she's going to be continuing her career in a couple of years at St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Under 2 to go in the first half. Low scoring affair between Xavier and Dallas Center Grimes. Off the backboard, no, and we're going to get a reach over on Riley Yonker. That was a good look for the Saints. A lot of contact down low, but still, I think that's what they got to keep doing.
Absolutely.
This feels like one of those games that both teams are really looking forward to the locker room. Get those halftime adjustments in and just kind of reset.
You wonder what adjustments they're going to make, because I don't feel that either of them is doing anything wrong on offense. It's just that tough defense. So I am curious as to what adjustments these coaches are going to make.
DCG goes to the line. First one is good by Bickford. 8 fouls committed by Xavier, just 3 by Dallas Center Grimes. Xavier led 9-3 early in this one. Mustangs have been able to rally back. That one knocked away. Lampy gets it, and it's going to go back to Dallas Center Grimes.
Good fight there under the basket.
That was Ella Lampy, the senior. And DCG has a chance to extend their lead a little bit more on this possession.
Both of these teams are used to scoring 50, 60, 65 points a game. Maybe both a little out of their element.
Minor lost it. She was going to shoot it, too. She was open enough.
Right, she was.
Right through her hands. Xavier has no one back to throw in, so Fandel will go down.
I think turnovers is definitely one thing both teams will hear about in the locker room, just lowering those.
Well, in games that are so low scoring, so tight like this, you will look at every stat and kind of look back, especially Xavier. No free throw attempts so far.
Right.
I mean, you can try your best to force those, but might not work. On the block, loose ball picked up. Saints drive down low off the glass, can't get it to go, missed by Steger. Here comes Dallas Center Grimes. Korshing leads the push. She'll back it out down to Finley Fitzgerald. Good defense. Turns around and gets fouled.
It's a good move there by Finley Fitzgerald. Kind of stuck, but she accomplished what she wanted to there, drawing the foul, getting herself to the line.
Take a look at the replay. Fitzgerald, like you said, good move. Spins around, recognized where they were at. Fitzgerald off the front iron. Just a 58% free throw shooter.
Fitzgerald has 5 of Dallas Center Grimes' 14 points today.
1 of 2 from the line. And it is a 2-possession game. And that is the largest lead of the game for Dallas Center Grimes.
Blake, you look at the score and you think that we're counting down to the end of the first quarter.
Oh my goodness!
Not the end
In
of
a
the first
game like
half.
this, 4-point lead, you can breathe just fine. Fire swings to Arnold. Arnold with her right hand, no. Loose ball picked up. Here come the Mustangs. DCG will wait for the last shot, most likely. It's been a interesting first half. Both defenses shining here early. I think more Dallas Center Grimes likes how this game's going than Xavier, just in terms of the low-scoring appeal. Korshing all the way. No. Rebound back over top. 7 seconds. Xavier will push. Nelson takes it away, or excuse me, Lampy at the horn. Half-court buzzer. No. That will finish the end of the first half. A low-scoring first half. 15-11 is your score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community.
Like family, like home. SWIC is a place for you.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Blake Walker along with Cherokee alum, Drake University alum, Tammy Blackstone. We don't have a barn burner per se here in the first half, but we got a close one, 15-11. Dallas Center Grimes on top of Xavier. Tammy, this game, you and I were talking about it. It's great basketball.
It is.
But
fun to
only
watch.
if you enjoy this type of basketball.
That's right. Yeah, if you like defense and defense is exciting to watch. It really is. I think that these teams are having some serious conversations in the locker room about how to get on the board a little bit.
Dallas Center Grimes shooting just 22%. Xavier shooting 29%. Xavier has not been to the free throw line yet. Rebounds even. DCG has 15. Xavier has 13. 11 turnovers by Xavier. We talked about in a close game like this, those could become the difference. But it's like you said, in the locker room, there's not really much to say when your defense is so good and your offense is fine. It's just you're playing such good defenses.
That's right. I think there's a couple opportunities. I think that Dallas Center Grimes is having a little bit of trouble breaking the press. They're not turning it over a ton, but I think there's an opportunity there to not just break the press, but then to score on it, to take advantage of those players back in the backcourt and to get there and score off it. And for Cedar Rapids Xavier, I see an opportunity that Dallas Center Grimes defense is so good. But I think that if they can penetrate and draw some defenders into the lane, either kicking it back out for an 18-foot or a three-point shot, or maybe even drawing a foul, I think there's an opportunity there. But they're going to have to create it with some penetration.
It's going to be a fun second half. We'll see how it all shakes out. We will take a break, and we'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Des Moines, the S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside. Outside. Inside. Outside. Inside. Outside. Order for curbside pickup this winter, and we'll bring your delicious Casey's Pizza order outside, so you can stay inside. Now at Casey's, buy one large pizza, get one half off. Casey's, here for staying inside. Here for good.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Blake Walker, Tammy Blackstone with you. Looking over the stats here, Gaze past me. 2 points for Xavier in that second quarter. Points off turnovers, big. Dallas Center Grimes, 7 bench points. You and I talked about that. 2 teams that are very good on the bench side of things. Is there anything that stood out to you really of, what both teams had coming for them here in the second quarter?
The only thing really for the numbers that stood out, Dallas Center Grimes has had more. They've given themselves more opportunities with second chance points. They've had 6 points off those versus only 2 for Xavier. But otherwise, I don't think the numbers tell the story because it's been such a low-scoring game. We expected coming in that it could be, and also neither of these teams has a superstar. We see a lot of superstars down here at Drake, and this is to their credit. They're both so balanced. But this second half, Blake, is an opportunity for someone to be a star. Yeah. Like, someone's going to have to step up and score some points. And it's exciting to watch and to see who that might be.
And based off these 2 teams, with the bench, it could be someone still sitting on the bench. You never know. That's what makes it interesting. We talked about free throws being the key. Dallas Center Grimes been to the line a couple times. Xavier shoots 65% from the free throw line. They've yet to get there, so we assume that's something that they're going to want to go at as we go upon, but should be very interesting. We'll take one more break, and we'll be back for the start of the second half. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face. SWIC feels like a community. Like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
Welcome back to the Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dallas Center Grimes and Xavier going at it here in the semifinals for Class 4A. Fans' official state merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Got about a minute, almost 2 minutes left here until we get going for the second half of action. Yes, second half, not second quarter. Don't get that confused. The score gives us that thought. Just 15-11. I got to think, I was going to try to look at it at the break, didn't have time. Got to be some of the lowest scoring halves by these two teams, I think, all season long. But that just happens at the state tournament. You just expect that. And overall, state tournament games seem to really lower teams' points. And that makes sense when you're playing such good defenses.
Absolutely. These teams haven't seen each other before. It's something new. Both are known for their defense. So I don't think this is a huge surprise. I wouldn't have expected the score to be quite this low at this point. But it's a new quarter. We've got fresh eyes. We've had two really good, solid coaches to be able to make some adjustments here at halftime. And we'll see what they're able to come out with.
Xavier hit 10 threes in their win against Benton. That game in total had 20 made threes. Dallas Center Grimes only have hit 2 so far. 2 for 11 from the three-point line. Xavier just 1 for 5. Xavier 5 of 17, not 29% shooting. DCG 4 of 18, 22% shooting. Dallas Center Grimes' largest lead was 4. Xavier had a 9-3 lead at the beginning, and I was thinking, all right, well, this is a out start. Here we go. And then DCG kind of settled down, which we've seen that a lot. It's hard to get up and going here at the state tournament.
It is. I mean, these teams both have a game under their belts already, and now we're 1.5 games in. So I don't see nerves out there, but yeah, it does kind of take some time to get settled in. We haven't seen a lot of success from the three-point arc from these teams, and coming from different sorts of gyms, it is tough in this arena. There's nothing behind that backboard, and so it's just whether you're shooting a 3 or not, or a 15-foot jumper, it's just going to look a little bit different and make it a little bit tougher for those shots to fall.
I've heard that a lot. You saying it reminds me, yes, I have heard that from players that they say it really throws them off. Dallas Center Grimes looking to get to the championship game. Xavier looking to go for their 5th championship in school history. DCG looking for their 1st. Second straight year the Mustangs have been here in Des Moines. Last year they lost to the eventual state champions Ballard in the semifinals. Trying to get over the hump here. Minor gets going here on offense to Korshing.
Miners, they're asking for it there in the lane. She's getting open, looking for the ball.
Lampy back outside, knocked away by Fandle. Fandle all the way, gets fouled. And just like that, within the first 30 seconds, Xavier doing something they haven't done all in the first half.
2 things that we were saying.
Yes,
you said they need to get to the line, and I said they need to drive to the basket. They listened to us.
Oh, look at that. There might be TVs in the locker room. Who knows? Fandle knocks down her first. Libby, a 70% free throw shooter. Able to hit them both.
It takes her total to 6 points today.
Lampy almost carried it. Korshing gets across half court. Minor travels with it.
You know, again, that's that tough full court press, and we didn't see a turnover till it got down onto Dallas Center Grimes' end of the floor, but still, I credit the press for that because it just throws DCG just enough off their game.
Coach Jones telling his team, let's slow down. We don't have to move. And another thing you talked about in the first half, Xavier really good at trapping teams in a corner, especially on that press.
Yes. Very quick. They're able to, and DCG is making it a little too easy for them by putting themselves in the corners of the court.
Three-pointer from the wing off. That one knocked away. That's going to be Dallas Center Grimes basketball. Tough collision there for Mary Mater.
It's been a physical game here today. A lot of crashing underneath the boards there, fighting for every possession. We're going to see that here through the end of the game.
Mustangs bring it across the half-court line. They'll set up in their offense as we just pass a minute to go, or a minute overall here in the third quarter. Korshing travels, carries. A combination of both, maybe.
Right. She was looking to penetrate there. If she could have turned that corner, might have found herself open there for the ball, but slight error there.
Probably the most travels / carries I've seen from a game at the state tournament so far this week. And defense can be credited to it.
Absolutely.
Mustangs trying to steal this one away. Nelson does, and it'll be a reach-in foul. Kyla got her hand stuck in there, and as it was trying to be ripped away, well, she kind of went along for the ride.
Right, great defense there by Ella Lampy.
Lampy gets it in. She crosses the timeline. Minor thought about shooting, stops instead. You know they want to shoot the three every single time they get an open chance.
Well, that's that press break. They did it effectively there, but then they're not looking to score off it, and maybe that's not the game plan, but.
Korshing with the right hand puts it in.
Great finish there by the senior.
Fought right through a double team, extends the lead to 4. Byer gets around Korshing, floats up a shot, gets fouled.
Good job there with Lexi Byer drawing that foul.
And just like that, Xavier has gone to the line double the times they did in the first half.
Yeah. Lexi Byer is a senior. She will keep playing next year. She's going to be headed to Loris to continue her career.
She's able to hit her first. And they've already scored more than they did in the second quarter. Make it double. That's the type of game we sit in. 17-15. Dallas Center Grimes over Xavier. Lampy faked a pass to Minor, and it worked out perfectly.
Great move there by Ella Lampy.
We now trade baskets. Mater to Fandel. She wants to go baseline, kicks back outside. Little back and forth action, floats it up and good. Maddie Steger. Now points are starting to fall through. Both teams trying to find the holes. Long court pass to Nelson, ripped away by Mater.
Xavier with that effective press, forcing yet another turnover.
Byer wants to move. Another short shot by Steger. No, good offensive rebound. No, it's going to be a foul. Steger thought she had a good enough, or excuse me, Mason thought she had a good enough box out.
It's a good fight there for a rebound. The referee thought there was a push.
Xavier fans confused because she was on her back.
Right.
Trying to go for the rebound.
Right.
Lob pass, picked up, stolen. Loose ball, Fandel tries to save it, cannot, and it's DCG basketball.
Great fight there by the Saints. This full court press just is causing some problems for the Mustangs.
It's more than it was in the first half, for sure.
Yes.
Another steal by Xavier. Lampy on the floor for it, and we got another foul. This time it's on Kyla Mason, or again, I should say it's on Kyla Mason.
A couple of quick fouls there against Kyla Mason, who's really fighting hard. Xavier is just keeping that pressure on the Mustangs. Haven't been able to change the possession, but I think really probably putting Dallas Center Grimes back on their heels and their ability to break this press.
Lampy gets it a little bit further up court, and here's Minor. Picks it up, eventually gets it away, and here comes DCG. Lampy all the way to the basket. Left hand, no. A rebound attempt on the other side by her sister Josie. Finley Fitzgerald left wide open for three. No, bounces off the top. Vandal with the rebound, pushes up floor. Mater, no. Gets her own rebound, though, and gets fouled. It's hard to get your own rebound, especially underneath.
It is. This has just been a game of back and forth. The defense has just been...
I've never seen a game that will slow down so much, but then we get so fast and we're going back and forth. It's like a tennis match.
Right.
Mater can't hit on her first. Xavier now 4 of 5 from the line. She misses them both. Mustangs cling to their 2-point lead with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Bickford gonna try on her own here. Baseline, kicks back outside, wide open for Lampy, no. Nice rebound down low by Fandle. Good looks by DCG for three, they're just not going today. Sometimes they say live by the three, die by the three.
They have barely been able to set up in their offense in this game, but the last couple of times down the court, at least they were able to do that and get some solid shots off.
Vandal kicks wide open is Lexi Turner. Can't go, another rebound for Xavier, no.
Good offensive board there by Riley Yonker.
Both teams starting to figure out the rebounding. Fitzgerald wide open to Minor. Can't go. And a foul is going to be called on Lampy. That's going to be on Ella Lampy. IMT substitution. Sydney Huber checks in. Fan substitutions in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. 19-17. Xavier open for three, rattles in. Sydney Huber off the bench.
Great shot there. Sydney Huber is just a freshman for the Saints. Talk about a basket right when you need it.
Gets it away. Talk about those bench players.
Yes.
It works out. Josie Lampy holds it to Minor. She got off a screen. They go down low to Fitzgerald. Up and under, no. Rebound, knocked away. Nope, grabbed by Arnold. Or excuse me, Yonker. And Xavier wants to push. Here's Arnold, down low, back to Yonker, off the glass and good. Nice little back and forth. That's how you play transition. DCG gets it across. Fitzgerald back the other way. Euro goes up for two.
It's a good take there by Fitzgerald. Finally able to take advantage of breaking that press and having the numbers.
Turner for the basket and a foul. Who are they going to get this on? This is going to be, I think, Finley Fitzgerald. Korshing checks back in. Kayla Reese checks in, and Elle Nelson checked back in. So a couple changes here for Dallas Center Grimes. Xavier leads by one. Huber swings it to Turner. Nice down low pass off the glass is good by Maddie Steger.
Great, tough, strong move there underneath. Right into that trap.
Korshing uses her speed to go all the way down the floor, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Xavier basketball.
You can tell their Dallas Center Grimes was trying to not just break the press, but to score off of it. And it's not going to work every time, but that is the right idea. It's the only way that Xavier's going to back off of that press is if they get beat on it a couple of times.
Tying of the shoe here for Xavier. So even. Xavier 12 turnovers, DCG 11 rebounds, DCG 20, Xavier 19. And points, very close. This isn't Xavier's largest lead, though. They led by 6 in the first quarter. Huber looking for someone. Arnold frees up. Carl down low, and a foul. Nice job by Yonker underneath again.
It's a really good high-low pass there. That was Maya Carl was able to make that really good pass there underneath. You have to have it just right. He was able to find Yonker there under the basket.
Yonker, a 59% free throw shooter since the first. I'd say DCG has definitely come out of the locker room with that same energy that they had in those first couple minutes of the ballgame.
Yep, absolutely. It really hasn't let up. There hasn't been a moment of this game where there haven't been people scrapping for the ball, fighting, getting on the ground.
4-point lead here for the Saints. 1:29 to go here in the third. And in games like this, a lead over 3 feels pretty good.
It does.
You'll take them. Make it 5.
Cedar Rapids Xavier finding their way to the free throw line much more in this second half. As you'd mentioned, not at all in the first half.
Also, this game has chugged along. We started late. And with not a lot of free throw attempts and timeouts, we moved pretty quickly. Xavier with the lead. Emma Miner brings it up court for Dallas Center Grimes, and she'll give it to Bickford to control the offense. Reese to Bickford. Bickford sees a lane with her left hand up and good.
Great opportunity there. Just a clear path to the basket. She took it strong, able to convert.
Under a minute to go. Mater at the wing. Vandal, left, right, drives baseline, floats off the glass and good.
That's that penetration, those drives that is really going to be effective against this Dallas Center Grimes defense.
She's making plays like that, and she's just a freshman. There's a foul on Vandal. It's her second.
They've been playing a full court defense for the entire game.
Which is quite impressive.
2 fouls isn't that many when you consider that.
You'll take it. They'll ease up just a little bit, let them come across the timeline, and we are under half a minute to go in the third quarter. 17 points this quarter by Xavier. They only had 11 in the first half. Good response by the Saints. Korshing down to Miner. She saw the mismatch and puts it up and in.
Great look. Perfect pass there. Spot on. Able to find Miner underneath the basket for a nice, easy layup.
Byer up the floor. 3 seconds. She steps back, fires a long 3 and misses. Buckle up. We got a big fourth quarter upcoming. Xavier leads Dallas Center Grimes 28-25. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We
are
so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
We asked 100 grocery shoppers who has the best online shopping.
Fairway Meat and Grocery.
Yes. Name a reason you do your online shopping at Fairway.
Expert shoppers pick out my groceries.
Survey says
Fairway experts hand pick your groceries.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Pick up a great deal when you shop at fairway.com today.
Welcome back to the Class 4A semifinals. Dallas Center Grimes, the Cedar Rapids Xavier Saints. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Saints lead 28-25. It was 15-11 in terms of DCG leading at the halftime break. A 17-point quarter by the Saints has them in the lead, and a spot in the 4A title game is on the line. Fandel. Picked up by Korshing. Nice pass, wide open down low. Kyla Mason.
Great look there from Fandel to Kyla Mason, finding that open girl underneath the basket. And then here they go again, right into that full court defense.
Lampy almost didn't get it in. There's Bickford. Now Xavier will back off just a little bit. DCG just 2 of 14 from the three-point line. That's kind of their bread and butter for their offense. Their defense obviously does a lot, but
Emma Miner has been posting up all night, really working hard in there. They have not found her very often in there.
Lampy at the corner looking for somebody. That's L. Nelson at the top. Fandel almost knocks it away. Bickford thought about a three, didn't take it. Good recovery. Nelson, no. Miner, they're just going to let her shoot it.
It's a good drive.
Nobody wanted to contend it. They said, you know what, you grab the rebound and you might as well take it.
And Emma Miner said, no one's passing it to me in here. I'm going to get my own. I'm going to get it myself.
Timeout on the floor. Cedar Rapids Xavier will take a 30-second timeout, and they'll talk about what's going on. So must have saw something on the floor. Tom Lilly, 37 years coaching overall, 24 with Xavier. Just eclipsed 400 wins with Xavier. And like we said, only 4 away from 600 overall. Unbelievable.
Quite a career.
Unbelievable.
And I think you mentioned that Coach Jones for Dallas Center Grimes just had his 100th win this year. So we've got a newer coach, I believe 7 years for Coach Jones. So one near the beginning of his coaching career and one with a lot of experience under his belt, but 2 really solid coaches here bringing these teams down to state.
We're looking at a Tom Lilly figure in Coach Adam Jones, that is for sure. Lilly also 3rd on all-time wins in the state of Iowa. 1 for the history books. 30-27, Xavier leads Dallas Center Grimes in the fourth quarter here. Vandal gets open at the wing. They chuck back down low. Another one up and good. Kyla Mason again.
It is that same combination. A couple times here we've seen Fandel to Mason.
Korshing, here they come. They're going to push it in a kickball, but that's not a bad kickball.
No, it's a good deep.
Stop the transition play.
Yep.
Mustangs will throw in underneath. Try to get their offense in rhythm here. Still a lot of time to go, and especially in a game like this. Cedar Rapids Xavier looking at their schedule. A lot of close games for the Saints this year. Dallas Center Grimes, their average point differential of the victory is 23, so they're not playing in close games a ton.
Right.
Fitzgerald, no.
And that can make a difference.
Yes, it can.
You play a little different than when you're
their last 5 games, on average, have been about 20 points.
Sure.
How do you prepare your team for close situations? Vandal weaves her way through and puts it up and in.
She created that for herself. She found a way to the basket. That's what I was waiting for all that first half.
Beautiful, beautiful job by Vandal. Miner spins her way through a double team and puts it in.
And she does just the same thing on this end, again, creating that shot for herself.
Who needs the three-point line? Vandal looks all the way up floor. Another drive to the basket, blocked away by Lampy.
Good take there by Stager. Excellent defense, though.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It will remain with the Mustangs. Under 5 minutes to go in this Class 4A semifinal. Don't forget, coming up after this, Glenwood takes on Bishop Heelan. You think this game is good? That game will also be very good. Class 4A is stacked. And there is no way you could choose a winner. Might as well just put all 4 of them in a hat. Fitzgerald at the top. She's been big today off the bench for the Mustangs. Miner just backs out, fires the three, and it's good!
Dallas Center Grimes really needed that lift. Miner has been a leader for them all season long. She's a 6-foot junior. Oh.
Offensive foul on Fandle. And just like that, the Mustangs down by 2 get the ball back.
Right.
Take a look at the replay. That was Elle Lampy who took the charge. A couple of big substitutions there for Xavier, and now they'll go back to their press. DCG trailed by 7 there, and has now crawled all the way back down by 2. Miner up into the front court to Corshing, and they'll set up on their half-court offense. Loose ball, Miner's able to corral it back again, closing in on 4 minutes to go. Fitzgerald, she tries to go baseline, off the glass, just can't get the friendly bounce. Fandle all the way up court to Mason, right hand is good.
Great look up the court there.
DCG gonna push back though. Corshing to Fitzgerald, sets, fires, no. And a foul down low. Is that gonna be a shooting foul? As I think Lampy was trying to shoot. Yes, she was.
Both of these teams, after that slower first half, have just really found ways to score, play the games that they've been playing all season long.
Coach Jones will take a timeout for Dallas Center Grimes. It will be a 30-second timeout. Jones and his assistant coach going back and forth trying to find something to work for them on offense. 36-32, Xavier leads, 3:47 remaining. What do you think is going through some of these coaches' minds right here as they're talking to their huddles?
I think if they look at what has been working, it's those drives to the basket. It's the drives to the basket. The passing game for neither of them has been working, and that is because the defense is so tight. But that penetration, get it to Miner if you're Dallas Center Grimes, get it to Lampy. On Cedar Rapids Xavier, get it to Libby Fandle. I love that the passes from Fandle down underneath to Kyla Mason. They've figured out what works, and I think they're going to stick with that here in these last 4 minutes.
Both teams just 1 foul away from the bonus. I've never understood this week at the state tournament. On the main scoreboard, when it'll be 6 fouls, they'll just say bonus. I think they just assume that when the next foul happens, yes, it's a bonus. Lampy knocks down her first. She hits them both. 2-point game. Now DCG brings a little bit of a press. Fire across the timeline. She hands off. That one's almost knocked away. They're able to corral it. This is Lexi Turner. Back to Byer. Fandle, who's been big for them, she is not on the court. So the Saints got to work without her for a little bit, give her a little bit of a break before the final stretch. Turner.
Dallas Center Grimes playing tight. Really good defense here.
Back to what it was there in that first couple quarters.
Yes.
Turner kicks outside. Nice catch by Emma Arnold. Her bench even got scared. They'll set back outside. 3 minutes to go. Only up by 2, but no rush. That one's knocked away. Arnold can't save it. Out of bounds. Dallas Center Grimes ball.
Great job on defense there by Finley Fitzgerald. She created that turnover. Gets another opportunity for her team here.
Mary Mader checks back in for Cedar Rapids Xavier. The lead is 2 for the Saints. Forshing brings up the floor for Dallas Center Grimes. Fitzgerald, baseline, right hand gets blocked. Lampy with the rebound. She goes up and gets blocked, but a foul.
A couple of good opportunities there from Fitzgerald and Lampy, getting herself to the line. At this stage of the game, getting that clock stop, be able to make up a few points here.
Lampy with a chance to tie it here for Dallas Center Grimes at the line. Off front iron on her first. Second one on the way for Lampy. Rims out on both. Miner fights for the rebound on the floor. And a timeout is called. And that was really smart because the possession arrow is going back toward Dallas Center Grimes. And they'll take that 30-second timeout. All the heads up in the moment plays. When you're down on the floor, you're fighting for the ball. First thing you're thinking, timeout.
I tell you, these teams have been playing the whole game like it's been the last 2.5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
We have not seen a loose ball that someone wasn't diving for, that somebody wasn't fighting for. We've seen just a lot of energy from these two teams today.
So timeout was called just so they could keep possession of the basketball. Xavier will throw in from under Dallas Center Grimes' basket, and the Mustangs are going to play up and press, which we didn't see for most of the game.
Right. They focused on that stifling half-court defense, which is really effective, but yep, here they are, bringing it to the full court.
2.5 to go. Here's Turner, guarded by Korshing. They go to Beyer in the corner. No rush for Xavier here. Beyer tried to work her way inside, back to Turner at the top. Dallas Center Grimes goes for the steal attempt by Lampy. She's able to knock it away.
Great defense there by DCG.
I think Lampy was watching it the entire way. Under 2 to go. Korshing drives, kicks to Fitzgerald, back to Bickford.
Mustangs really taking their time here.
Don't need a 3, but they'd probably love one. Korshing backs out, minute 40 remaining. Looking for the best shot.
They've got Miner open there in the middle. Not looking to pass it in.
Korshing working her way inside, kicks, long 3, good!
That is a sophomore, Vanessa Bickford, with a crucial three-pointer there.
To the lead go the Mustangs. Now Xavier has to play from behind, and a timeout, full timeout, will be taken by Cedar Rapids Xavier. We'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa High School State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside Casey's. Outside Casey's. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Order for curbside pickup this winter, and we'll bring your delicious Casey's pizza order outside so you can stay inside. Now at Casey's, buy one large pizza, get one half off. Casey's, here for staying inside, here for good.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Welcome to the Class 4A semifinals. Dallas Center Grimes and Xavier going at it. DCG's Vanessa Bickford with a big 3 there to give them the lead. 107 remaining. It's Xavier's turn. Mater all the way, gets fouled. No, it's an offensive foul.
Wow, okay, that was a good take there by Mater.
And now both teams pretty much in the bonus. So Xavier will probably foul if they can't get the steal here. And was there a timeout called? Yes, there was. It's going to be a 30-second, full timeout. So we'll take a break with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We
are
We are so much more.
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catchlist today.
Girls State Basketball Tournament, Class 4A Semifinals, DCG on top, 37-36. And there's a foul on Xavier. So, it's a 1-and-1 upcoming for Dallas Center Grimes. I think it's Bickford shooting here.
It's a smart, quick foul there by the Saints.
Finley Fitzgerald will check in for Rees.
Bickford, though, is a nearly 80% free throw shooter.
See what she can do from the line. The lead would give them a she's able to hit both, gives them a 3-point lead. In a game like this, how it's been, that could be big. Rims out. Vandal on the rebound. We got a minute left. Vandal looks at the clock. She's guarded by Fitzgerald. She wants to go. She does. Floats it. No. Rebound. Loose ball. Picked up. Fitzgerald grabs it. Back to Bickford. To Korshing. Xavier's going to maybe foul. Fitzgerald picks it up. She's doubled. And we got a timeout on the floor.
A good trap there by Cedar Rapids Xavier to stop the ball there.
That was a good take.
It was. It was a good look by Fandel on the other end of the court. That's exactly what they needed to do. That one didn't fall.
Yeah, just have to see how they go about it with the timeout here by Coach Jones to set up his offense. And for Xavier, that was a good look. I think that's the right idea for Fandel to go to the line like that.
Absolutely.
And try to get what she can. And how we've moved along here so far. 35 seconds will be what we have left. When we come out of the timeout, DCG got kind of caught up in the corner, but with that miss, frees you up, still foul.
That's right.
If not, get that inbound steal. Winner of this game will play the winner of Glenwood and Bishop Heelan. That Glenwood team going to be hungry for revenge. Last year lost to Ballard in the Class 4A title game in the final seconds. And I know they're hungry for another chance. Mustangs will throw in. It'll be Ella Lampy who throws in for the Mustangs. They get it into Bickford in the backcourt. 34 seconds to go.
Cedar Rapids Xavier not fouling.
Yeah, not yet. 27 seconds. Bickford hands off to Korshing. Korshing gets fouled. She's just 77%, so not bad. She's 21 of 27 on the year. Her first free throw off back iron, no good. Also double bonus for Dallas Center Grimes.
These are tough free throws here at the end of a game. A lot of eyes on you, a lot of pressure.
Korshing second, good. 2-point game, 22 seconds. Could be the last chance for Xavier. Fire into the front court. And a timeout by Xavier. Tom Lilly wants to talk about it. He'll take a break. We'll take a break with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Des Moines. The yeses are silent. The fun is always loud. And now it's easy to plan your Des Moines adventure. Introducing the Catch List. A list of all things you can't miss. All the thrills, all the chills, hops and drops. Des Moines is a city of love that'll put a smile on your face. It's easy to picture yourself here. Find your adventure at catchdesmoines.com/catch.
15 seconds to go. Dallas Center Grimes leads 38-36 against Cedar Rapids Xavier. Xavier trying to tie it or take the lead. Here's Fandel to the basket, floats it, no, gets her own rebound, up for two, no. Mason fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Several opportunities there for Cedar Rapids Xavier. It's what we expected. They got the ball in Fandel's hands. A good drive to the basket, a couple of good looks. Kyla Mason has been crucial for this team tonight.
72% free throw shooter. Sinks her first.
He's talked about the pressure of these free throws, and here she is coming off the bench. Again, Kyla Mason is not a starter for this team.
Coach
been absolutely
Jones,
critical tonight.
Jones wants a timeout. And I think it's a full timeout. We'll take another one with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We
are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Welcome back. 4 seconds left. Mason to the line to shoot. She makes it. We're tied. Mason's free throw. Good. 4 seconds left for Dallas Center Grimes. Xavier will press. Lampy all the way down court to Korshing. Korshing 3 seconds off the glass. No! And we are going to overtime. Free basketball at Wells Fargo Arena, and Xavier, 2 big free throws. Why not? Why not this game go to overtime?
Absolutely incredible there, but the presence there of junior Kyla Mason to put in both of those free throws, being iced in between by a timeout from the other team, coming back out, just absolute confidence to hit that shot. Incredible.
It is the first overtime of this week's state tournament. And why not? I mean, 2 very good teams. Statistically, this thing, if you were just looking at the stat book, I would have thought it was going to overtime.
Yeah, really even from the start. Very similar numbers. Again, we've talked kind of throughout. There's no superstars on either of these teams. They have a ton of balance. Both play about 10 players, which is really unusual. We normally see maybe 2, 3 significant subs coming in off the bench. Not these teams. They bring in 5 more players, and they all contribute.
Should be interesting to see how this shapes out. This game started late because of the game before it, and the next game's going to start late.
Right.
Luckily, there's no 8:30 game tonight, so nobody has to stay up way past their bedtime.
Right.
But Glenwood and Bishop Heelan will have to wait. We are not done yet. Dallas Center Grimes, Cedar Rapids Xavier, 4 minutes put on the clock. It's going to take a little extra to figure out who's going to the Class 4A championship game.
We see here in the middle, Kyla Mason, again, not a starter on this team, but she's starting overtime.
Yeah.
And she's earned that spot.
Yes, she has.
Actually, also on the other team, Finley Fitzgerald.
Yes,
not
a
a starter,
yeah.
but
And
she's
that's-
out there as well.
and
She's out there as well.
At the state tournament, I think it's just whoever is next one up. DCG gets the tip to go their way. Bickford brings it up. 4 more minutes on the clock. Bickford kicks over to Fitzgerald. They want to get it down to Minor. They must have been listening to you.
I always want them to go inside to the post, but I'm biased.
Fitzgerald didn't see anything she liked. Korshing down low. That one knocked away. Lampy able to save it. Stays in bounds. Korshing down to Minor on the post. Minor, two-pointer, no. Vandell with her long arms grabs the rebound. Here comes Xavier. Up court to Turner. And she will wait and slow down. These 4 minutes will tick by fast, so both teams up on it. Not 5 like a normal college basketball game. Byer swings to Turner, short 2, no. Minor with the rebound. Under 3 to go.
Starting out a little like we started out the game.
Yes.
These teams need to remember that they cracked the code. They figured out how to score.
Korshing wanted to drive. She goes back to Emma Minor. Fitzgerald, ooh, had a lane, didn't take it. Bickford backs it out, looking for something. Every possession matters in overtime. Minor backs down, gets blocked. No, taken away by Mason.
Kyla Mason has just been such a difference maker here tonight.
Turner will hold at the top of the key. We are still scoreless in overtime, and we're closing in on 2 to go. Turner, right hand, yes!
Strong move there by Lexi Turner.
He hasn't done that a lot today. Not a bad time to start. Vandal knocks it out of bounds. That continued press is really starting to hit on Dallas Center Grimes.
It has been all night. Cedar Rapids Xavier has not let up on this pressure defense. And that takes a lot out of you as a team. When you're playing 2-3 games in a week here, to play this kind of defense.
Does not get it in. 5 seconds.
The Saints have been looking for that all night. It's been so effective. Created a lot of turnovers, and we're a crucial one right here.
That is a huge turnover with 2 minutes to go. Arnold with it. Back to Fandle. They go down low. Wide open is Mason for 2. 4-point lead for the Saints. Korshing, Fitzgerald to Minor. Left-handed and 1.
Minor able to finish there. That is what Dallas Center Grimes has been looking to do all game long, or what their coach, I'm sure, wanted them to do. Don't just break the press, score off of it. Put them on their heels a little bit. Minor able to execute there beautifully.
Just the ability to keep calm. Down by 4. And in a game like this, that's a lot of points.
Yes.
To come all the way back down. Minor trying to make it a 1-point game. Back iron, no. Remains at 2. Lexi Byer, the senior, walks it up. She wants to go baseline. Kicks to Mason. Vandal floats. Good. The freshman coming up big here near the end. DCG works back down court again. Korshing to Minor again. 2-pointer good.
Just like we saw last time down the court, they've cracked the code. They've figured out how to score. Both sides really in their groove now.
Trading baskets now back and forth. Turner. Guarded, loses it. Korshing back the other way. No one there. Tie game. 50 seconds to go. Will Xavier hold for the last shot? Lexi Byer kicks out to the wing. That's Stager. Stager wanted to go back to Fandle. Back to Byer, 30 seconds. And another timeout by Coach Tom Lilly. to let them think just a little bit. And it'll be a full timeout. We will take one with them and catch our breath. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. 28 seconds, 44 apiece. Winner goes to the championship. It's maybe just like stuff you dream about. Who steps up for Xavier or Dallas Center Grimes? Fandle at the top of the key. The freshman with the ball in her hand. 17 seconds to go. Another timeout taken. Fandle actually herself called that timeout.
They're looking for that 13 seconds.
So this is interesting. We'll stay here since we just took a break, but this is that was interesting. Obviously something was set up, and then something came to her mind. She's like, all right, this isn't going to work. Let's try again.
I think Coach said take a few more seconds off. We wanted at 13. They've got to play. They know what they're doing. They wanted just 13 so they can have an opportunity, not leave enough for Dallas Center Grimes to come down on the other end of the court. I'm curious, whose hands do you get it in? We've seen Libby Fandle kind of find her own here, but man, Kyla Mason has had a fantastic game as well.
Yeah. Libby just a freshman for Xavier. Both teams have picked up the shooting percentages. Xavier 42%, DCG 37. Xavier 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, DCG 4 of 17. DCG, one thing that could be thought about at the end of this thing, no matter what happens, only 44% from the line, 8 of 18.
For a game that was 11 to 15 at halftime, this has become one of the most exciting games in the tournament.
I was going to say, one of the best of the week. 13 seconds for Xavier. Byer has it with 10 to go, guarded by Korshing. Byer, 6 seconds. Byer swings to Stager, 3 seconds. Stager at the buzzer, no! More free basketball. We are headed to double overtime.
I don't think that was the plan. I don't think that was the play that Cedar Rapids Xavier had set up.
They were trying to get it to Libby. You could clearly tell. Great defense by Dallas Center Grimes.
Oh, throughout the whole game, and certainly here in the last play of an overtime, yes. But
we'll take a quick break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings them.
Welcome back to the Class 4A semifinals. Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Blake Walker, Tammy Blackstone with you. We're still with you after one overtime. We're going to 2. We needed 2 to see if we can figure out a winner. Xavier wins the tip this time. Both teams scored 6 points in that overtime. Nobody has sat down. All these fans are still standing up. no reason to sit down. Beautiful basketball here so far between the Saints and the Mustangs. Somebody's going to the 4A title game.
And this is a 3-game week for whoever wins this.
Yes.
And now tack on an extra full quarter basketball to that.
Vandal just fires a long 3, misses. Mason goes for the rebound. And we're going to have a out of bounds. I thought it was a foul. Just out of bounds on Xavier DCG basketball.
Xavier, even the second overtime, still in that full court defense we have seen all game long.
Lampy gets it in last second to Korshing. Korshing back the other way. Thought about going, but she'll back out. Miner has it. She hit that big 3 there. That probably saved DCG there in that overtime.
Yeah, she really came on at a crucial time.
Bickford, one-on-one to the basket. Left hand, yes!
Good take there. Took some contact there on the way. Still able to get that shot to fall.
Fell in last second. DCG with their first lead in what feels like a long time. Their biggest lead of the game was just 4. Vandal swings to Emma Arnold, back to Meyer. 2:44 remaining here in the second overtime. Arnold to a cutting Vandal for the right hand, gets fouled.
Good way to draw the contact there. Get yourself to the line.
Xavier didn't shoot any free throws in that first half. They're now going to the line for their now 11th and 12th of the ball game. Free throws are what basically got this thing to overtime in the first place.
Yes.
Vandal hits back iron on our first.
Libby Vandal, the freshman, has 12 points on the night.
Able to knock down her second, so she goes 1 of 2 from the line. Xavier will press again. It's all they've done today, and it's worked out. Lampy gets it in, but a foul is called on Lexi Turner. And this will send Alessandra Grimes to the line to shoot 2.
If nothing else, a couple of consecutive free throws give the girls a little bit of a breather here in the second overtime.
Double bonus for Korshing, and she rims out on her first, and the free throw woes continue. That is now 8 of 19 for Dallas Center Grimes. Definitely been chances to pull away at the line, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Korshing tries again, 1 of 2. I'd say it's back within a reasonable deficit for Xavier. 2-point game, 2.5 to go. Vandal cuts down to Mason off the glass.
We have seen that combination over and over again here in the second half. So effective. Vandal able to find Mason underneath.
Fitzgerald gets it back. They kick to Miner in the corner. DCG will not shoot. And Bickford will hold it at the top of the key. DCG student section wants him to hold all the way the rest of the 2 minutes. Bickford, left hand, no. Vandal with the rebounds. She's going to push. Korshing from behind. Can't slow her down. Vandal stops, no. Miner with the rebound. I think that was a good take. I think it was reasonable for her to try it.
Certainly, yeah. If she can get open, she's got a good touch. A lot of those shots are going to fall for her.
1.5 to go. Tied at 47 in overtime, number 2. Korshing on a backdoor cut, too far. Out of reach. Right idea.
It was. It's a good cut underneath. Good look there by Fitzgerald.
What a game this has been. 47-47. If you're tuning in looking for Glenwood and Bishop Heelan, well, you're going to have to wait a little bit. We're still waiting on your opponent. Libby Vandal at the top of the key. She'll swing to Turner. Turner floats. No. Tries to go over top of Miner. Taken back away. 1 minute to go in overtime number 2. And Coach Jones will take a timeout to think about it. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are. We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
We asked 100 grocery shoppers who has the best online shopping.
Fairway Meat and Grocery.
Yes. Name a reason you do your online shopping at Fairway.
Expert shoppers pick out my groceries.
Survey says
Fairway experts hand pick your groceries.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Pick up a great deal when you shop at fairway.com today.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament Class 4A action. Dallas Center Grimes and Cedar Rapids Xavier in their second overtime, tied at 47, 53 seconds to go. We assume the Mustangs will hold for the last shot here.
It's a long time to hold against a tough Xavier defense.
Fitzgerald back to Bickford, 40 seconds left. Jones telling his team to keep moving. Like we said, if it's open, they'll probably take it, but
this is the same opportunity that Cedar Rapids Xavier had at the end of the first overtime.
Yep.
Be able to hold for that last shot.
They will hold. Korshing guarded by Fandel. Bickford at the top, 17 seconds. She's good in ISO. This is Beyer against her, 13 seconds. And a timeout is called. And that was one of the big things. I think they were wanting a 5-second. I think they were close to a 5-second. We'll stay here since we just went to commercial. Well, you got 12 seconds. This is pretty much exactly, like literally exactly what Cedar Rapids Xavier had.
Yep. I don't know if Coach thought they were close to the 5-second call or if this was just the magic time that he wanted on the clock for them to run a play that surely they've practiced many times. So, and once again, just like we were asking at the end of the first overtime, whose hands do you go to? Do you go to here with Dallas Center Grimes? Emma Miner has certainly been very, very effective. Or do you send Finley Fitzgerald in on a drive?
Doesn't even have to be a three. I know DCG loves the threes, but like you said, Miner's been picking it up down to the post. Whatever you do, if you're Xavier, they're just saying don't foul. I mean, you can't give it away at the line.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see how it is. Usually plays if it's drawn up in the huddle, it might not look exactly like that when it gets out on the floor. But for Coach Jones and company trying to get to the Class 4A title game, they're hoping for a good last 12 seconds here.
Absolutely. They have lots of different offensive weapons out there, really anyone's hands. I think a drive to the basket gives you that opportunity, if you don't score, to maybe pick up a foul on your way.
Who's going to be the hero? Lampy gets it into Korshing. Korshing sits at the free throw line, kicks back out. 7 seconds. Korshing to the basket. No. Lampy put back. No. And we're going to 3 overtimes.
My goodness. This is not what I expected at the beginning of this game.
Great looks. Absolutely amazing looks. Just can't get the bucket to fall. And we're going to another overtime. We'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. 3 overtimes. 2 couldn't do it. Third time's the charm. We sure hope so. But this is great basketball.
It's great basketball. These are really evenly matched teams, and that's what happens when you're playing at this level of basketball at the state tournament. The end of your season is staring you in the face, and nobody's giving up.
47 all. Xavier and Dallas Center Grimes in their third overtime. Both teams have had plenty of chances, but nobody's been able to get that last second shot to get where they need to be. Already 30 seconds in. Like I said, these move quick. Fandle to the basket. Right hand, no. Bounced around, picked up by Vanessa Bickford.
Fandle's had a little bit of trouble getting that shot to fall here in these last quarter and these overtimes.
But she's still trying them.
Which is exactly the right thing to do.
It's gotten to the point where the opposing student section, a.k.a. Glenwood student section, has joined Xavier's student section. Oh, my goodness. They're getting tired. They want some basketball. Under 3 to go. Fitzgerald to Korshing. DCG will look for the best shot. I doubt they're waiting it all the way. Korshing, right hand. Can't get it to go. Fandle with the rebound. Korshing swipes from behind. And it's an over and back because she grabbed it here, then ran all the way back.
Right. Had that opportunity for that score just like she did there at the end of overtime. Good job there on the steal. If nothing else, at least stopped a Xavier fast break.
Not much you can do there if you're Korshing. Your momentum is already carrying you all the way back down.
He had stopped that short.
Yeah, that's just going to happen. Saints get another chance. Just 3 points between these two teams in that second overtime. There were 6 between them in the first. I don't like the trend we're going.
You mentioned these overtimes go fast. No score here and down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Fandle stops and fires a 3. It's good! Libby Fandle for the lead for Xavier.
Credit to the freshman and her coach, who I'm sure told her, don't stop shooting.
Korshing back the other way, kicks to Fitzgerald, backdoor, layup is good.
Finley Fitzgerald been extremely effective for DCG tonight.
I mean, I hate to say it, off the makes, Xavier is almost worse getting back down court to guard. 1 point lead for the Saints. Stager on the block. Saints, no pressure. Lead is 1, closing in on a minute and a half to go. Mason kicks to a cutting Fandle for 2 off the glass.
Great look there. We'd seen Fandle to Mason a bunch of times tonight. This time the other way around.
Korshing, Minor in the corner. She wanted a 3, didn't take it. They back away. Turner's almost not playing up. 1:09 remaining. Bickford down to Minor, swatted away by Mason, stolen away.
Great defense there by Kyla Mason, able to anticipate that pass.
Mason gets it away. They cross the timeline. 56 seconds to go. When will they foul? Stager in the corner goes to Beyer. And they'll foul. Korshing will foul. Lampy moved away. She didn't want to foul, get her 5th. And this is just a 1-and-1 still.
Lexi Beyer is a 69% free throw shooter. She is a senior, a lot of experience.
It's like we talked about. It's kind of unbelievable that a team is still in the normal bonus in the third overtime.
It's a miracle that there hasn't been a lot of foul trouble in this game, as many minutes as they've played, and as intense a defense as they've played.
Beyer misses, 43 seconds to go. Minor up the floor to Bickford. Bickford all the way, there's a foul on the floor. No matter what, she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Very good aggressive take there by Bickford. Exactly what you need is a quick score.
I've heard of fouling up 3 to prevent threes, but I don't think you want to do it with 38 seconds to go. Bickford misses on her first. DCG is 9 of 21 from the line.
Bickford is an 80% free throw shooter, just a sophomore. She's been at the line a couple times tonight and not shooting her average here tonight at the free throw line.
One more for Bickford. Sinks that one, 1 of 2, 2-point game, 38 seconds. Vandal all the way up floor, able to hang on to it to Mason. Quick passing by Xavier, and they will quickly foul Turner.
Lexi Turner is a junior here at the line. She is a 63% free throw shooter.
So they're fouling the right people, if it makes sense.
Right.
DCG can give up 1 free throw, but 2 would make it hard. Second one off, or first one off back iron. Emma Miner checks back in for Lampy. So Fitzgerald, Reese is on the court for Dallas Center Grimes. Haven't seen her in a while. Second one rattles home for Turner. Timeout, Xavier. And it is going to be a full timeout, so we will take one with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament, presented by Iowa Farm Bureau and the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Fans official state merchandise, tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org and browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Well, here we go. 29 seconds to go. Dallas Center Grimes basketball. They trail by 3. You don't need a 3. You'd love one, but you can play the game, get 2, foul.
30 seconds is a lot of time.
Also got to get it across half court. Xavier's press has been really solid.
I don't know if I've ever seen a team play full court defense for an entire game plus 3 overtimes.
Fitzgerald back to Miner, 26 seconds. Xavier kind of lets up. They'll let him get across the timeline. Here's Bickford, 21 seconds. Bickford waits, backs up. Miner, free off a 3. No. Rebound snagged away by Byer. Up court to Arnold. Back to Mason. 2-pointer is good.
Great job there by Xavier of avoiding the foul.
That will do it. Cedar Rapids Xavier defeats Dallas Center Grimes in 3 overtimes. 55-50 is your final score. Tammy, what a game.
It really was. The way this game started, I wouldn't have thought it would end this way, but they turned this game into such an exciting one for these fans. A lot of opportunities for people to step up and make key shots when it really mattered the most. What a great semifinal.
Quickly hit on our Casey's Player of the Game. Fans, Casey's is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and today's Player of the Game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure there's fresh pizza ready, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's cash, fuel discounts, or donations to local schools. Our Casey's Player of the Game will be Kyla Mason. Hits the ceiling shot there, hit the free throws to get this thing to overtime. Really nice job by her today.
Absolutely. She is a junior, has another year. What a fantastic day for her as well as her teammates. And Dallas Center Grimes has a lot to be proud of as well.
Receiving medallions, each participating player will receive a commemorative basketball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Gene Berger and Gary Ross. Congratulations, head coach Adam Jones and the Mustangs from Dallas Center Grimes on an outstanding basketball season. And now Maya Carl will advance her team to the next round in the official bracket at center court. Saints fans, your team advances to play for the 4A championship against the winner of our next game between Glenwood and Bishop Heelan. You'll play on Saturday at 2:30.
So that will do it for us. Final score, Cedar Rapids Xavier in triple overtime over Dallas Center Grimes, 55-50. Thank you everyone for watching. Dallas Center Grimes finished the season at 21-4. Xavier moves on to 19-6 on the season. They'll take on the winner of Glenwood or Bishop Heelan in just a few minutes. Blake Walker, Tammy Blackstone, thanks for watching. That'll wrap it up. We'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.